And we are live. Dubs in the chat, on time stream, on time, let's go. www.likethe.com. This episode of the Philly Twitch Show is brought to you by Fanta. Wanna Fanta? Don't you wanna? I drink it all, pal. Well, the Philly Twitch Show is brought to you by viewers like you. Cash App is in the description. We're going over the alternate creators. Thursday we'll go over the regular ones. But we will throw a Manosphere at the end. Just because we got to catch up on Manosphere. Let's start the show. Alright, women complaining, being invisible to men. Men won't date me at my age. Okay, you're probably over 27. After 27, it's a wrap. The next video, I already watched it. Next video, women hating happily single men. The male loneliness epidemic men need. Interesting. I do want to watch it, but due to time constraints, we'll find a shorter video. Want women complaining. Brought to you by Fanta.
I want the single most invisible person anywhere. This invisibility crisis is not easy for many older women to handle. When you're stripped of attention and eyes are no longer on you, it takes a toll. And right now, it's taking a toll on many of them mentally. Alright guys, let's talk ghosting today. Let's not ghost. It's not nice. All you have to do is, if you're not interested in someone, let them know in a nice way. All you have to do if someone asks you out again and you're not interested is say, hey.
I mean, you could do that if you feel like doing that. Or you could not. That's all.
I'm not really feeling a connection, but I had a great time. Thank you so much, and I wish you the best.
I don't owe you nothing.
That's all you need to say. It's nicer than ghosting. Ghosting makes people wonder. It's just not nice. I don't do it to men. I don't like when men do it to me. So let's not do it to each other.
When I'm zero interested in a guy, he's doing everything for me. Like a guy who really wants...
There's a bunch of stuff that women do to men that we don't like. But they don't ever change that behavior. But if we do one thing that a woman doesn't like, okay, you got to stop doing that. Now you got to do it the way that I want you to do it. Nah, we're good. We don't owe you nothing.
He's doing everything for you. It's crazy. They're like child. They do everything. But these are the guys I'm not interested in. Because there is something missing. There's something not aligned. I don't see potential there, you know, and like I really see potential in a guy.
Modern women openly admit they don't want the good guy. Yeah, we know.
I really want him. He's treating me like shit, or not like shit, but he's not really into it. He doesn't show effort, you know what I mean? Like, why the fuck? It's not fair.
Because women don't have hobbies. They need that. They need the bad guy because they need that toxicity. They need the endorphin hits. You know, instead of chasing bad guys, maybe you could just burn one down. You know what I'm saying? Instead of that adrenaline rush, maybe you could just take the edge off with a little smoky smoke, or you could just have a hobby. You know, build a puzzle, build together a toy train set.
Amazing. I say it all the time. Being a good guy today gets
Choo
many
choo.
modern women. She calls the good man a child because he will do everything for her. Because to her, there's something missing. Something isn't in alignment. And really, what's missing is that toxicity. Subscribe if you're enjoying this. See, a lot of women are so used to the chaos and the mind games of toxic relationships that when a stable, genuine guy steps up, it feels boring to them. They mistake peace for a lack of chemistry. He's treating her right, showing up and building a foundation. But because he isn't making her chase him or stressing her out.
Men want peace. Women have nothing going for them, and they're bored. That's why they need the adrenaline, the dopamine hits.
She loses interest. It's a wild cycle where a guy gets penalized just for having his act together, while the drama starters keep getting all the attention. They've literally conditioned themselves to believe that if a relationship isn't an emotional roller coaster, it isn't real love. When a good guy comes around and offers consistency, communication, and actual respect, it sets off alarm bells instead of sparks.
Where the hell have all the good men gone?
Where are they?
It seems like no one has manners anymore. Men hit me up for a booty call all the time. Trust me, I read your DMs. Whatever happened to hi or how are you? You can't get riz without having some class. Practice good table manners, be a gentleman or a lady, and for the love of God, wear them.
So maybe she's not worth nothing but a good time. You know what I'm saying? I don't see myself dating this woman. I don't see myself having children with this woman. She got so much makeup on. She looks like Bozo the Clown.
She can't get a second chance to make a first impression.
Women in their 40s are feeling invisible, but I think that maybe understanding why that is can somehow help us rebuild the confidence.
Women over 30 are invisible, just like the man working at McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? Your bus driver, you don't notice him. The man serving your food, you don't notice him. Women over 30, we don't notice them.
One is obviously the looks. We're seeing the signs of aging at a much faster rate, and we are finding it hard to accept that maybe this is the version of you, and the old version is not coming back. And that, of course, comes with the loss of social attention. Number two is losing confidence because of compounding setbacks. By the time you're 40, chances are you've had multiple attempts to achieve your goals and had failures, and those failures can crush your confidence, especially realizing that you've got less time to achieve those goals.
That's true. One of the main reasons why modern women feel invisible is because socially they've lost their superpower. Because their beauty is fading, the attention is also fading with it. It's a harsh reality that hits a lot of women hard as time goes on. When you're used to navigating the world with a certain level of pretty privilege, where doors open automatically, guys line up to do favors, and validation is just a
If you over 40, you gotta spend some money. That's all. You gotta lead with your wallet. Don't be over 40 and broke. Hey baby, you wanna go get some lobster tails? It's bingo night, and mama just hit $300.
social media post away. It's easy to mistake that temporary attention for permanent power. But youth and looks have an expiration date. When that spotlight starts to dim and the room goes quiet, it creates this deep silence. Suddenly, they're navigating a world where they aren't paying attention anymore, and they have to figure out who they actually are without the constant validation they used to take for granted.
You know what's really weird? When you get past like 30, 35, you're kind of invisible. No one asks you what you're wearing anymore or where you're going. No one really
I don't care what you're wearing. If a man cares about what you're wearing, he's a little limp wrist.
sees you. It's quite isolating, really. I just didn't expect to not be seen anymore.
Yes, queen, that outfit slays. I like how your earrings are matching your shoes. Like, what? Who cares?
I can only explain it like when you step out the door. And when I was younger, I just felt like,
Oh, is that a name brand purse? Oh, slay. Get 'em, girl.
people would notice what I had on, what shoes I had. I don't know. Maybe it's just a physical thing. But I just feel like I'm just not seen anymore. Like I feel a bit more invisible the older I get. Just an observation.
I have a question for the invisible woman. Have you always felt invisible, or is this like something that came upon you at some sort of age that you can actually remember?
No, she's pretty. She's a good mid.
Is something you like realized?
She's
or
a good
that's
five.
not me. Or were you more like, no, like I've always felt invisible. Like that's, you know, because I'm so intrigued because I feel like just the way that the media portrays like all women to be like these feminist, independent, like haters of men. I feel like the media also portrays men to like not want women, not to be like good guys, to all be players, and to all like be so happy like being shitty. And then I feel like a lot of people are telling me like that's not.
I mean, all men just want multiple women. If he only wants one woman, then like he has low testosterone and he's not like a winner in life. You know what I'm saying? He's not crushing it. If your man don't want 7 women a day, a week, he got low testosterone. He ain't making no, you know what I'm saying? He ain't got nothing going for him. He ain't going for the job promotion. Like he's fine with settled in his little job in his life. He ain't got no ambition. You know what I'm saying? He got low T. He want one woman. He don't want no more money. He don't want no more females. No. Look, I need a raise every year. Look, I know we go together, but I want to start dating your girlfriend too.
Jory said,
Your best friend.
Online, and I'm like, oh my god, see, I clearly have no idea what's really going on in the world of men, and I would love to know, like, for the actual average guy, what's it like? You know, what's your life like? Is it like it's not?
It's pretty chill. I make money. I do drugs, and I play video games. Very stress free.
Money, women, and like power.
There's no background noise of stress, just stressing me out. Fanta. Speaking of stress, when I get stressed out, I drink a Fanta to knock the edge off.
You know, what are y'all doing? Are you guys happy? Are you not? I want to know more.
Valid question. The reality is men are born at the wall, born invisible, and have to work hard to make themselves be seen.
We're whacking the weasel and we're going to sleep. That's what we're doing.
Like women, who often get a flood of attention and validation just for existing in their youth. A young man starts out completely off the radar. Nobody's rushing to open doors for him. Nobody's giving him handouts. And nobody cares about his potential until he turns it into something real. The thing is, not all men are players. The media portrays that because it's what these women are choosing, while good men are ignored a majority of the time and placed on the back burner. It's a massive illusion that keeps getting pushed.
Like some men would get married and just have one wife because that's what they say in the Bible, but that's not what he wants. The animalistic of men is like, we just want to crush until we die. We just want to crush-ish until we die.
Everywhere you look, TV shows, movies, and social media feeds are flooded with this specific archetype of the smooth-talking, emotionally unavailable guy, making it seem like that's just how all men operate. But the truth is, the media is just mirroring a trend. They focus on the players because that's who's getting the highest volume of attention, clicks, and drama from women who chase the rush. Meanwhile, the solid, dependable guys who actually have their lives together are treated like a backup plan.
Life is funny. Hear me out. You go from being Superwoman, where you're working, you're looking after the kids, you're getting them to all their activities, you have dinner on the table, clean
Fake eyelashes, too much makeup, nails. She's too high maintenance.
the house, you're go, and then you become the Invisible Woman.
Too high maintenance, so that just equals she's basic.
When you hit 45 and no one even fucking notices you. You kind of go from one superhero to the next. But I kind of preferred Superwoman, because this one sucks. I could literally walk anywhere, nobody even knows who the fuck I am anymore. The kids,
Unnatural eyebrows.
it's just kind of, yeah. I don't know, how do you find it? Did you go from Superwoman to Invisible when you hit 45? I kind of just feel like I'm nobody anymore. You were not lying to men.
She's like past her prime, like doing the most. Everything about her was just the most. You know what I'm saying? Eyebrows, face full of makeup, fake hair color. She doing all that, and we like, you're invisible to men. Like, we're not even looking at you, ma'am. You are like over 35. We are not interested. You doing all that to try to stand out, and you're invisible.
Really?
Controversial? I don't think so. Okay, you need to lie to men. The truth needs to be earned.
Yeah, I wouldn't call that a controversial opinion. I would actually call that a wrong opinion, but I'm sure there's more to this.
And this is a question that I get a lot.
I mean, I already operate like women are lying. I don't believe women. I don't believe nothing a woman says.
What happens when we seriously start dating? Have they earned the truth? Because until that point, you are broke. Your job is shit. You have nothing. You live with your parents. I don't make up any fucking Bible.
So basically, and another thing about women, everything they say, first apply it to women. Yes, this advice sounds like we should be applying this to women instead of men. So yes.
Because that's the best way to start an actual relationship, is with lies. Why would they ever trust you again?
Okay, because until that point, I promise you, they're lying to you 10 times more.
Even if that was the case, how exactly do two wrongs make a right? Oh, that's right, they never do. But it's just my opinion that if either individual starts off a relationship with lies...
I stopped lying when I became an adult. Like, accountability. You know what I'm saying? Look up accountability in the dictionary. When you turn 18, accountability. Look, we was playing baseball, and I knocked this baseball through your window. Here's $20. Let's fix the situation. Accountability. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I don't know who did it. No, that's lame. That's childish. Accountability. The word of the day. The word of the day. Every day is accountability.
Relationship, because relationships need trust, and if you start out with lies, there can never be trust.
This can't be real advice. This woman is suggesting to women in dating that they need to lie to men because those men haven't earned the right to know the truth. This is, yet once again, a woman keeping other women single. It's completely toxic, but it's becoming the norm online. You have these self-proclaimed relationship gurus telling women to play games, hide who they really are, and treat basic honesty like it's some kind of prize a guy has to win after 6 months of jumping through hoops. All this does is poison the well before a relationship even has a chance to start. Trust is built by being trustworthy, not by lying until you decide a guy has passed enough hidden.
Her hair is red. That's already a red flag.
Tests.
The first
listening
red
to this
flag.
advice think they're protecting themselves, but in reality, they're
I could have told you she was going to give you some bad advice.
just driving away every good, honest man who has zero interest in dealing with deceit. It's a fast track to staying single and wondering why all the good ones disappeared.
Women are tired and men are lonely. Women are tired of being sexualized.
Men are not lonely. We are just alone. We're fine. Again, how that the female wins. Apply that female lens is like a mirror, so apply it to them first. Women are lonely.
Men are feeling emotionally invisible. And instead of admitting that, both
Men don't have emotions. All we have is make money, or I'm hungry, or another H word.
sides just attack each other online all day. Women are out here saying men only want one thing. Men are out here saying that women only want...
Yes, we want the one thing, but then after we do the one thing, it's like, are you fun to be around? Like, can we watch a movie? Can we binge watch a TV series? Do you have witty banter? Do you have a different perspective? That like, oh, I would have never thought, oh yeah, maybe that's why she's the murderer.
Money and attention. Truth is, most people just want to feel important to somebody. But society trains men to suppress...
Do we have like similar hobbies? Like, can we go golfing? Like go-kart riding?
their emotions and train women to monetize attention. So now, intimacy feels fit for everybody. A man can provide everything and still feel unloved. A woman can be desired by 1,000 and still feel unseen. The solution? Stop rewarding people for pretending. The most dangerous thing in 2026 isn't heartbreak. It's people becoming so emotionally disconnected that they can't recognize real love when it finally shows up in their life. If this triggered something in you, sit with it, because the truth usually does. I'm Risa Daniels, life coach. I challenge patterns keeping people stuck in love, life, and self-worth. Follow for more conversations that confront, not comfort.
What did we learn? Nothing. I forgot everything she said. Only thing I remember, she said she's a life coach. And I'm surprised that I even remembered that.
Women don't leave good men. They leave men who make them feel alone while standing right next to them. I'm so tired of being narrated that women leave when they get bored, or when they're tired, or when they find someone better, or when they stop appreciating what they have. That is not why women leave.
80 to 90% of women are leaving because the grass is green on the other side. Fear of missing out. That's why. Oh, I think I could do better, and then they be worse off.
Not the ones paying attention, at least. Women leave because they spend months, years sometimes, expressing what they actually need, and watching a man nod, agrees, and change absolutely nothing. They leave because they were told that they were loved by someone who could not demonstrate it in any of the ways that actually mattered to them. They leave because they slowly become invisible inside a relationship that was supposed to make them feel seen. But men don't get left. Men who are emotionally unavailable, consistent in their inconsistency, present in body and absent in every way that counts, those men get left. And then they tell everyone that they have no idea what happened. And here's what I want women to hear. Leaving a man who cannot meet you is not giving up. It is not being ungrateful. It is not asking for too much. It is having enough self-respect to stop shrinking into the shape of someone else's limitation, right? So it's super important to differentiate that. And here's what I want men to hear. The woman who left you did not leave without warning. She warned you repeatedly in every language she had. You just thought she would never leave.
That is not the case in every situation. There are some men who drive away their wives because they refuse to change, but that's not the majority. The reality right now is that women are leaving their marriages because they're curious about what's out there, believing they can get...
Ew, a wife. Who has wives anymore? I just got the ick hearing wives. Ew. Ain't that how they do men? Ew. Who has a wife anymore? Ew. That's so beneath me. Ew.
Something better. For her to say...
Hey, you have a wife, a loser.
Women don't leave good men is completely delusional. It completely ignores the culture we're living in today. We are constantly flooded with the grass is greener mentality, fueled by social media and dating apps.
You have one of those baggage things? Ew. What a lame.
Like a better, richer, or more exciting option is just one.
I just got the ick. I'm so icked out.
Choices. A woman can have a solid, hard-working husband who provides, treats her right, and loves his family. But if she hits a rough patch or just gets bored, the internet convinces her she's missing out on some fairy tale life. They call it self-discovery or choosing happiness. But a lot of times, it's just trading real, built commitment for temporary excitement. Saying a woman only leaves when a man ruins things is just a way to avoid accountability for walking away from a good thing.
Alright, I don't remember nothing from there. Who else we want to check out? Okay, it's falling apart for most modern women. These women are out of their minds. Modern women are doomed. Let's watch one more. Oh, I already saw that one. We probably won't finish it. Let's get like a couple, like good 5 minutes or something. Always go with the latest video. It's always a good point. Always a good pick. Always a good choice. You know what's a good choice? Fanta. Don't you want a Fanta? Don't you wanna? Don't you wanna? Don't you wanna? Don't you want a Fanta? Don't you? Don't you
Conversation that people are just not ready for yet. That guys only like you when you are objectively more ugly. I'm looking back in the history books of me, Snapchat memories. I had a boyfriend and guys wanted to get me left and right when I was hideous. And I mean hideous. No, I wasn't joking. I had 0 bitches. She had every guy on the block.
She looks the same.
Don't ask me why I don't know why I hate them. I just know that those guys, they only wanted
I really didn't see the difference. Did she like not have makeup and like fake body parts on?
to do that. Maybe because my personality had like a good personality, but for the most part, it makes them look better. Like it makes them look more attractive when they are with an uglier girl. And I don't want to be judgmental and call girls ugly because I'm not gonna do that. Liar, liar, liar. I'm calling myself ugly. I'm calling I was ugly, and they were ugly too. Like they wanted an uglier girl with them to make them look better for whatever reason. And it's like now that I obviously changed a lot.
You're a woman. They just wanted access to woman parts. That's it. They just wanted the slapskins. Oh my gosh. And he had to go with her and deal with her talking. I'm already over her.
My parents like,
I'm over it.
okay guys, I really do not. Like I'm like a man repellent for some reason.
What? You don't have to break it to your sister, but dudes don't operate that way. The reason why guys are getting with you is because you were younger. They weren't getting with you to improve their status. You really don't have that kind of power, and those dudes aren't that desperate. And it wasn't because of your personality either. You don't have one of those. And you're proving it right now. Just because you caked down a pound and a half and like a great makeup on your face doesn't make you objectively more attractive. If anything, it just makes you look inhuman, which is the exact reason why dudes don't want to talk to you anymore. Well, that and you're older, you air out your dirty laundry on TikTok, and you don't even have 2 brain cells to rub together. And right there is grade A man repellent. Let's just be real here. It's not that men are hitting on you. It's that the men you want are talking to you because they're not interested in what you have to offer. And before you say that you have anything to offer, trust me, sister, you really don't. This self-indulgent rant of yours proves that beyond a shadow of a freaking doubt. So now you come with the idea that you think getting hotter is your downfall, but it's not your looks. It's your crap attitude. But hey, whatever you got done yourself to help you sleep alone at night, darling. Most of us couldn't care less one way or the other anymore. Because the way you're acting, you're proving that you're incredibly unattractive, and that's before we take your average looks into account.
This is just so shocking. I mean, I was just being so monumentally naive.
You are.
I wasn't feeling well last night, and so my husband offered to change the sheets on our bed. Because freshly
Okay,
changed
so
sheets
that was the
and
first
I knew
video.
it was a joy when he offered to do this, and then I went and laid on the couch in our bathroom waiting for the sheets to get changed. He comes in and he asks me if there's any particular sheets that I want. I say no, I don't have a preference. Then he comes back in to ask me if a certain set of sheets he found are clean. I tell him I'm not sure which ones he's talking about, but any of the sets in our cabinet are clean. Then he comes back in with an old ripped blanket and asks if he can use that as our comforter or if he should use our nice red one. So I tell him he should probably use the nice red one.
Well, what did the police say? Wait a second, I got a question. You have a husband who's going out of his way to make sure that your sleeping experience is as comfortable in every way possible. You're not only annoyed about this, but you're also shaming him on the internet for making sure.
I mean, cause like I would have let the one, I would have let the ripped one rock. Like if we ain't gonna use it, throw it away.
He's prepping the bed to your standards? And to make matters worse, you're complaining about this when you have a couch in your freaking bathroom. I mean, that is just a huge waste of money right there. I mean, who puts a couch in their freaking bathroom? And I suppose it's not outside the realm of rational
You
thought.
pooping so much in your bathroom, you gotta take a break. You gotta sit down. You gotta lay it out, stretch it out. Who needs a couch in the bathroom?
It would just be a bad idea from a sanitation perspective. You know, that thing's gonna get musty and become a breeding ground for mold, or it's gonna crack up and look ugly to match your stupid personality. Something tells me that the whole couch in the bathroom thing was your idea. And can you blame me? I've honestly never met a dude who thought that his bathroom required a couch, but that's just it. This is a guy who's willing to go above and beyond to try to make your life as pleasant as possible, including wasting his money on a couch that will degrade in his bathroom, and you have the unmitigated gall to shame him because he had the audacity to ask you about what you like on your bed to sleep, which is not only messed up, it's also incredibly rude and just proves how much you hate this man. And it's all because he couldn't read your mind when it came to your quote-unquote love language of clean sheets on the freaking bed.
Then he comes back in, he asks me which pillowcase I want on the pillow that I'm going to use for my head, and which one I want.
All I hear so far is like this is a very considerate man doing the utmost for you. Some ungrateful female dog.
Pillow that I'm going to use for my legs, because I sleep with one pillow on my head and I sleep with one between my legs. Then he comes back in, and he asks me if we have any mints that he can put on the pillow. Then he comes back in and he tells me.
Alright, at the mints, I think he's trolling at this point. Or maybe he just was in his bag and he just wanted to do like a hotel thing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this is how the hotel people do it. Let me see if I got it in me one time. That's all. He was testing his own hotel skills.
Me that he's done.
His hotel bid making skills.
And so I go in there to inspect his job, and he put the comforter on the bed upside down. And so I kind of poked fun at that. I was like, well, it looks great, but the comforter's upside down. And he was like, it's the right way, though, right? And I was like, well, by definition, upside down does mean the wrong way, but like other than that, yeah, I guess it's the right way. And then I just congratulated him on a job done for Canopsy and went to sleep in my clean sheets.
Man, that's just me. That's me, man. You know what, woman? Divorce him. I'm not kidding here. Divorce this man and free him of your clutches, because you don't deserve a man like that. This guy went out of his way to try to make you happy, and all you did was mock him for his efforts. You threw the gesture back in his face, and then you shamed him online for the entire planet to witness. So screw you, woman. You set this guy up for the spouse with Kobayashi Maru. Doesn't matter what he does. You'll still find a reason to rip into him. If he asks you a dozen questions, ask him what you like, including a cute mint on the pillow to give you that stupid hotel experience, you're annoyed with him. But if he does everything required without asking you a single question, you'll rip into him for doing it wrong. And even if he does do everything the right way, still prove it was all pointless because you felt the need to inspect the work he did and make fun of him for putting the blanket on backwards. You have absolutely no idea how much you hurt your husband's feelings with that crap. To make it worse, you don't care. And rest assured, sweetheart, it's only because you don't love him. And to make it worse, he's gonna stop doing this. And once he stops with all these gestures, you're gonna resent him even more for not putting in the extra effort that you wanted him to make. So much like your marriage, the gesture is pretty much pointless. So just divorce the poor guy so he can live a life without having such an ungrateful wretch as his freaking wife. It'll probably be the only nice thing you've ever done for him.
I hope it feels so good to be right. There's nothing more exhilarating than pointing out the shortcomings.
So he should have told her to do it herself.
Life will get better and good things aren't coming. You are in the hands of the Most High. There is nothing more powerful than Jesus Christ. He is watching you every step you take. Especially when you go through something hard, you're overcoming something, you're accomplishing something. You're actually normally never closer to God than when you start. You are his child. He is
Okay, so she's ran through and now she's seeking religion. Okay, got it.
watching everything, orchestrating everything perfectly to make sure you win. People get stuck in these narratives of I'm just here to struggle, I'm here to live life to struggle, God.
Got it, girl. Almost forgot just that fast that we had to get the other creator and come used to watching this first. Everything's out of order. We should have enough time in the back end. Best 30 minutes of men going their own way. Truth exposed. See? Let's debunk some truth. Fanta. Fanta. Fanta, Fanta. Fanta. Drink a Fanta.
The T-app is kind of proving the whole looks matter, nothing else, black pill philosophy. Correct. This is a pattern I've noticed. It's very common on the T-app, where it'll be like two guys, and they will have very similar complaints, right? They just saw two guys next, like, back to back, and it was like, they both were cheaters, riddled with STDs, they got around, they were manipulative, whatever. One was very average looking, and one was objectively hot, like just a hot, very good looking guy. Arguably, the good looking guy's accusations were way worse, and under the average looking man, his comments were like, ew, he's so gross, of course, stay away, ew, ew. And under the hot guy's comments, there were maybe like one or two confirming the truth, and the rest were just like, he's fine, what is that? Hey, he's so hot though, who is this? Who's this? Did you not read the description? Like, baby has chlamydia. What are we, like, I'm literally...
Yeah, it's a problem not only with women. I see this in men. Yesterday I saw a video, a podcast, where a woman said something so stupid, and I wanted to see the comments to see what everybody was saying. And do you know what everybody was saying, like the first 20, 30 messages? Oh, she's so hot. She's so good looking. She's so this, so this. My guy, she's very stupid. And nobody said anything about that. Just because she's
I
beautiful.
need my bleeps. I know he's about to go crazy.
A good girlfriend or a good wife. And I know a lot of you will say, well, you can't control who you're attracted to. Yes, you can, my guy. You know why you say this? Because
I'm attracted to anything. I like that. Oh, man.
5 years, then get divorced, get written in divorce, lose everything, lose your house, money, pension, everything, and then come back and talk to me and say to me that you will pick the same beautiful woman again. Because if you do, you're crazy, my guy. This is a very big problem, guys.
Really, so I'm actually in shock by how frequent it's like literally every post.
Like these centimeters. My husband needs to have a big, like somebody that's a little bit taller. But that's a problem. I know you can't change that.
Just look at her, and she wants a tall man.
And she's a torta, if that means a fat lady in Spanish. I don't know what that means. But if it means a fat lady,
Oh, 6 feet. He's 6 feet, yeah. Oh.
then I use the word correctly.
And I'm a weight kickboxing coach. Very cool. Very cool.
17 centimeters. Decent. If I lost something down and it was this, I'd be like, but yeah, that hit the spot. Thank you.
What is your weirdest turn on?
Hit me.
Who are you?
Did she say pee on me?
Oh, you're a freak. Whoa. Hey.
If you could get a single girl. Yeah.
By the way, guys, I have already saw this video. This is the stupidest video I've seen ever. The advice she gives younger women. Just watch.
Some dating advice. What would you say to her?
How old?
Let's say she's like 21.
Oh, 21. Fuck. Just bang them all. Bang them all, because men are so immature that you're not gonna lock anyone down. Don't even start thinking yet about husband stuff.
Okay, so instead of looking for an older guy that has his shit together, that wants to get married, no, instead you should bang 100 guys. Of course, that's a logic. Just
L advice.
But I will say, bang dudes quietly. Don't tell everybody. Shut the fuck up about it. Just go do your business. Bang girls, bang guys, bang fucking dogs, trans.
Don't do that. Save your purity, because men want to marry a woman with less values. I mean, less bodies.
Whatever.
Bang dogs, guys.
Whatever you want. But keep an eye out for the good ones in your college. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep the solid dudes in your back pocket. Like, befriend them, but don't fuck them or date them or nothing.
Horrible advice. Dog advice.
Until you're kind of like older and you're ready to like settle down with a boy.
So bang 100
Dog advice. Dog advice.
guys, and then when you're tired of banging guys and you're older, go for the great guy. This is why I tell you guys, never be the simp that she settles for. This is the stupidest video I've ever seen in my entire life. It gets an award for the stupidest video of 2025.
Yeah, I call that guy up, like that one you had your eyes on, and I'd be like, what's up, dude?
Would you date someone who already has, I know, who's bringing in good money? Would you? Well, if not, because I know it's you won't.
Okay, don't listen to her. If you listen to that advice, you'll just be clap skins only, hidden smash and dash, hit it and quit it. If you're not a untouched woman, you're not getting married.
Why not? Give me a real
I don't care if you got 2 bodies.
reason, a solid reason.
Because you're a for man. Because you sell yourself online to other men. And most men...
You can't just slip up and fall on some Richard by mistake.
want only them to see you naked, not them and their friends and the whole world, man.
What's a red flag in a girl?
Body count.
What's a high body count?
6.
Over 6? What's your body count?
Way higher than that.
So why do you think it's worse for a girl?
So let me explain, man. So for a guy to sleep with a lot of women, he has to have a lot of qualities. He has to look good. He has to be tall. He has to have game. he has to dress a certain way, to do everything in life right, to make money, to become something that women find attractive. What do you have to do? You just have to say yes or no when a guy wants to sleep with you. So why do you think it's on the same level with a guy when you don't have to do anything? Why do you want an award for not doing anything, for opening your legs to so many men without doing any effort, ma'am? You didn't have to plan the date, you didn't have to pay for the date, you didn't have to know how to talk to women, you didn't have to do anything. You just did your makeup and went on a date. And if you wanted, you slept with that guy. You know that in school or wherever, awards are given to people that do hard things, things that not everybody can accomplish. What did you do that you want an award? For sleeping with so many men. You want an award? Show me that you're very beautiful, that you can sleep with 100 men, but you decide not to, because you have restraint, because you have self-respect. Then you get an award, man.
You're all different. You know what I mean?
You know, I have one thing to say. Maybe it's gonna sound like a bad boyfriend, and he cheats on me. Okay, I'm against you, 100%. But if he cheats on me, this is I would not get him.
Hello.
You were 10 seconds to impress the guy.
I don't really feel the need to impress you.
Okay.
Good for you, my
No,
guy.
is he typically somebody that's your type?
No.
Why is that?
He just looks innocent.
Yeah, and women want the bad boys.
So I sent her a message. I say, how far are you? She said, I'm 10 minutes away. And she sent me this video, yeah? And then look, she sent it to someone else. Love you. You look so good. Thank you, my love. I miss you. How can you trust anyone in this world? You can trust nobody, man. Nobody. What was the weirdest day you've been on?
One day a rich man invited me to a date.
Here at the slip.
Fanta. Fanta. I'm drinking Fanta. Drink a Fanta. And then wash it down with 2 more Fantas.
And the wife showed up.
What happened next?
She started to asking me if I know how to do laundry, clean the house, and all these things, you know? Like, it's not an interview, it's a date.
What are your thoughts on this?
So, they got her. There's like, you about to just come back here, have some fun time. Nope, now you are part of the relationship. Can you fold dishes? Can you wash electronic devices?
I'm waiting for marriage. Who's involved in this?
You and me.
Oh, maybe she's there. Yeah, I think that can be arranged probably, yeah.
It's scary to say. I would have like 10 to 15 guys
And they going for it. They going.
coming in and out within one day, not even knowing who's gonna come in. Sometimes I would have
But she wants an award for that.
a girlfriend sit in the bathtub and hide, and we would switch off. Or I would go to a room next to one of my girls, and we would do like a secret kind of like code thing, just in case. But yeah,
How many bad situations do you have?
I would say 4. I don't know how much like consistent money you can actually bring in.
What's like a minimum?
Like minimum per month?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like you're a content creator, like 30K.
30K?
That's wild. That's wild.
It's not bad.
Just look at her face.
Do you make that?
I mean, I would tell you to get the dog, but you can pick up.
No.
Let's keep going.
Thanks.
Is it 10?
He's 10.
What has the 4 inch? What's in the rating?
But he has everything else.
Like,
I'm talking bank account, great career, 6'4", muscular, but 4 inch.
Yeah.
Is he white or is he black though? Because
He's white.
well, that's kind of
Okay, he's black then.
yeah, that's what I mean.
The size matters. Even if women don't want to admit it, it matters.
She said that's kind of a
And I
given.
know tell me private that they were guys that money and everything like that, they treat them right, but they had a small dick and they couldn't handle it. They broke up with them.
What if he's black then? Like,
Well, that's kind of like what's wrong with you then? Like, where did the genes fail?
what do you mean by that?
When you give a guy your phone number, how long do you think is appropriate for the guy to wait before he texts?
Oh, you know what my boyfriend did? We exchanged numbers, and he waited 3 days.
3 days?
3 days. You know what?
There are some blacks out there who are not packing. So, we don't all get blessed.
I got so interested. I was like, no, I gave him a wrong number. That was my first thought. And then I'm like, why didn't he text me? So I got super interested. So then he played the game very well.
But remember, guys, they always say they want a nice guy, a guy that treats them right. Man, a guy that treats you right doesn't wait 3 days to text you.
So I mean, 3 days is good.
So it was something. Wow. So,
Yes.
so not 30 minutes, 3 days.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah, he was good. He did very smart. I got so interested, you know?
The ones that never been married and don't have children.
And then over 40 does. Those are the ones.
There is a problem. I
Those
think
are the psychopaths.
there is a problem with their pants.
Yeah, those are the kind of guys. Those two. I'm fantastic. I'm gonna go to guys.
I do understand being selective, and I do understand like not finding a person. This is like very rare cases. But if you're like you never been married after like 40, there's something wrong with you.
Aren't men pitted against each other as disposable pawns bound to serve women?
I never thought about it like that. But when I hear men speak, I think they do.
Bound to serve women? No. Disposable pawns? Maybe. I feel like it's always been the women serving men.
But aren't men expected to serve women as protectors and providers?
Yes, but
Isn't that bound to serve women?
I feel like it could go both ways because there is the traditional housewife that is serving, cooking, taking care of the children.
Man, by the way that you talk, I can see you're not traditional. I can see you have a small bitterness towards men.
That is technically serving them, making them meals, if that makes sense.
If women genuinely like men, why would the phrase "men are only good for their money and sex"?
She was like hoe light. She had like the small hoop earrings, just very light makeup. She was like, you know what I'm saying, not quite a 304, but maybe a 3, maybe a 3-0. You know what I'm saying?
How does even resonate with people?
Because to some men, that's all they are good for, and they're fine with that.
What if men said that women are just good for sex and intimacy?
She got the French streetwalker eyes on. That would come. That would catch the man juices.
Those are fine with that. They are.
Yeah, it's true, yeah.
What
I know women that have no problem in being the side chick.
generation do we live in? If there were no women, men wouldn't have nice cars, they wouldn't have money in the bank, because they'd have no reason for it. Women are the reason why they do what they do.
That's not true, man. Maybe when you're young.
If there was no women, I'm clapping these robots down. Wall-E, you know what I'm saying? Wall-E getting it.
Yeah, that's why I started going to the gym first, to get bigger, to look nicer for women.
Wall-E,
At
Wall-E.
a certain age, you don't do those things for women, or at least not all men.
Want to help your sister?
Can you do this? Put up to my sister's hand really quick. Oh man, you got small hands.
Okay, so she's implying that he has a small wiener.
Oh! Okay. Who brought it up?
Me. I got myself a Rolex for Christmas, and he was there, and I loved the look on his face.
Oh, what are you, avenged? Did I just refuse?
Yeah, he never got me a single piece of jewelry except for my engagement ring.
Good,
It's 10
yes,
years.
investment didn't pay off. True, very
He
true.
is doing better without me. I will admit that. His net wealth has doubled.
Yes, the classic net wealth. Good for him.
He still sleeps with me though. Still sleeps with me though.
Oh, he's still stupid. Okay.
How frequently?
3 times a week.
I'm starting to realize, generally speaking, that men
How did I know?
are just not attracted to me, or I don't know what it is. I don't really have men age coming after me.
She's 37. Okay, you're invisible, woman. The wall.
I'm just generally curious. What I'm thinking is either
The wall of
one, I just seem
invisibility.
too exhausting, or maybe two, I seem too crazy, like too much of a handful.
Ma'am, if you think that men think you're crazy, you probably are, ma'am.
So what is it? Can someone tell me you're not? You're
And also men want younger women, ma'am. But I'm sure there are lots of younger men that want to sleep with you.
really not gonna hurt my feelings. I just am curious.
We can't have kids because I don't want to have sex with my husband.
My wife has a rare genetic disorder where I'm not attracted to her.
Did you hear what she said? I don't know if this is a joke or not, but if it's not a joke, and she talks so, she has like a problem saying anything about it.
We've gone to the doctors. There's nothing.
I'm so sorry.
And we work so much harder than other couples to try to make it work.
We've seen therapists. We've literally gone to therapy.
Okay, so I think this is serious. And she's laughing about it, guys.
No, this is a good
Why do
skit.
you manage like this? Why?
I've gotten surgeries to make myself seem more attractive to her.
And it's a disorder. Like I don't know.
She's born with it. She was born unattracted to me, and there's nothing that I can do about
And
it.
the doctors say like the odds of someone like me marrying someone like you, who's the only person in my body. I'm sorry, the only person in my body cannot look at.
Yeah.
Is a medical marvel.
I said, how many of you girls are dating now? I girls literally look at me and say, I'm a 23-year-old hot girl. Why would I be on a dating app? Well, then I would ask the other question, which is really incredible. How many times has a guy walked up to you at a bar, they got your number, and you went to dating app? All of them told me never.
Okay, so if they're not on dating apps, if men don't come up to them, how do they have boyfriends? How do they get to sleep with men? Because I'm sure they slept with men. So how do they meet?
It had never happened to them. And women that I talked to that were over 35, 38, all of them said, yes, this happens to them all the time. So the going up and approaching women, I think, seems to be something that an older generation of women seems to be way more comfortable with. And the younger generation is like, ew, no. They're just used to athletes sliding into their DMs. And it's really polluting the mentality that they have. There's endless studies.
By the way, when I say dating apps, I also refer to Instagram. Instagram is the biggest dating app, guys.
Showing that people don't go out as much. Attractive women just don't go out in public places anymore.
Okay, let's drink some Fanta. Let's have a Fanta party. Come on, guys. Let's have a LAN party and hook up the old PlayStations. Nah, it was Xbox. What? 4 Xboxes and 2 TVs or something.
You've never done any boy-girl content?
No.
Well, somebody just sent me a video of you doing precisely that, boy-girl content, so you can continue lying, or just gonna fess up that you're pretty much just lying about everything?
No, I'm not lying. I've never done boy girl content.
Is this some loophole, like the guy?
She's a liar.
I filmed it,
No, I've never done that.
so you're just gonna continue lying even though I have?
Was it girl girl?
I mean, just
No, I've never done
tell me what I can't have fucking, is this her?
It kind of looks similar. It's actually a little bit hard to tell. You could not see your face and what was about to happen, but
So as soon as it's about to happen.
yeah, it was really, really about
No, I've never done boy girl content.
If men rule the world and control everything, why isn't simply being a man enough to get a high-profile position?
Because you have to prove yourself as a man.
You have to be an educated man. You have to be a man with resources. You have to be a man with a lot of things in order to do something.
Isn't that more likely to happen to women, especially if they're beautiful?
I feel like you still have to be pretty, but you still have to be educated. You still have to know other people. And you still have to be in the room where decisions are made.
Yes, man, but when you're pretty, people want to be friends with you. People want to sleep with you. I'm referring to men.
But, like I said, you have to prove yourself as a man, and a woman's value comes automatically.
So is it more likely that a woman is going to get a high-profile position without having to prove herself?
Yes.
Yes.
If women don't need men, why do they have so many requirements for what they want from men in relationships?
Daddy issues.
No, from my personal experience, I've always just been taught to keep a man at high standards. So I think it just was taught.
What were some of the things you were taught about men while growing up?
That he has to be tall and have money and be smart at least.
Why do women often choose to make lists of what they want in a relationship rather than what they bring to the table?
Maybe
Because most of them don't bring anything to the table. That's the problem.
because we feel like what we bring to the table is enough, so we want to know what you got too.
What do women bring to the table?
Her box. That's it. Her pussy. Nothing else.
It depends on the women. Some women just bring pussy, but to some men that's okay.
I'm going to eliminate contestant number 4.
Whoa, what?
Come on, brother. Okay. All right, hot.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much, and I'm proud of you for this.
Thank you. I would say the same, but I feel like you've been sexy.
Different frequencies. It's okay.
Right?
I'm grateful. Your eyes are beautiful. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
So it's actually. Is there anything you want to say to Ink now he's been eliminated?
Yeah, 360.
6.5 hours later.
So I finally say yes to this woman I matched with. Divorced, like me, 2 kids. Seems cool.
Okay.
We meet at this trendy wine bar she picked. Drinks, laughs, all good. I pay the tab, no big deal. Next morning, we get to a bento request from her. Not for half the bill, no. She actually itemized what she ordered, 18 glasses of Pinot and truffle sauce.
18 glasses.
$18 glass, sorry. I thought it was a joke. I texted how funny. She replied, just keeping things fair. I declined the request and I never heard from her again. That was my second date post-divorce. I've been traumatized ever since. What a weird thing.
Yeah, guys, this is what happens to a lot of guys after they get divorced. They think dating is like when they first started dating 20 years ago. And they're so shocked that everything is different. Everything. You have to be prepared.
Thing to do.
I have heard women doing this.
I think that hypergamy, also known as marrying up, is learned or natural behavior.
I was gonna say natural. It depends on it's societal.
It's not. Women were always hypergamous. Always, always. But you didn't see it as often as you see it now because of the internet. But women were always hypergamous. But because we lived in smaller cities, in smaller tribes, they could only choose guys that they could see in their village, or in their tribe, or in their vicinity. And they would marry those guys. Now women have access to everybody.
I'm gonna say it depends on how you're raised. Well, no, because if you're like your type is based off of what society tells you your type is.
Do you think that the Cinderella story or romantic comedies have had any influence?
A little bit. No, 100%.
I mean, don't women want to marry a rich prince?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so aren't women kind of like encouraged to like look for...
Now they want to marry a rich prince now because of the movies and because of all that. But even back then, when we lived in villages, women tried to get the best man.
for the highest, status guy they can find.
But I feel like there's a lot of women out there that want to be like bigger for themselves and don't want to be like belittled by a man. So why would you put yourself in the perspective of like they're doing better than you?
My first true.
By the way, guys, there is no point in hating women's hypergamy. There is no point in hating women's nature. You just have to accept it and know how to deal with it. That's it.
I love serious boyfriend in my mid-20s. We were dating for a month, and I was even really into him. You're gonna love this. I was even really into him. And I go back to his place, and then the next morning I wake up and there's a cotton wrapper on the floor, which was not from me. And I was like, why is there a cotton wrapper on the floor? And he goes, I guess he missed the garbage. And I was like, I freaked out. And I didn't like cigars, and I lost it. I just turned red, and I ran out, and he's like laughing, and he's like coming kind of after me. He's like, Coral, why don't you just say, I really like you, and I would be exclusive with you? And I was like, I'm not saying that. Blah, blah, blah. And he's like, well, then, okay. And I'm like, Devin, I really like you, and I don't want you to date anyone else. And he was like, what? And he had me say it all the time. And then he was like, I'll talk to my lawyer about that. And then we dated for 2 years. And it's like, it was crazy that that worked.
You want to buy content?
Do I want to buy content? What do you mean?
Like my pictures.
She probably has only Sims.
Are you fucking for real right now? Your father's not in your life, is he?
Call your father.
I'm not gonna cook you. Like, I just want to actually help you out here for this fucking
Would
person.
you like $40?
Sweetheart, you know what job application is? I was gonna fucking actually help her. And you guys in the comments always talk shit. Oh, why do you just cook them? Be a good person. Oh, first of all, fucker, I'm not their fucking dad, alright? And if I was try to help them out like I was trying to do there, but they fucking listen. They want to learn the hard way when they're 40, 45 years old, they're single, kidless, 30 fucking cats, no career, no life, no house, no future. And then they look back and say, that kid one time on a medal, that guy was a genius, you should try to help me out, I didn't want to listen.
If women are looking for
He
financial
said a
ways to
job
start men,
act.
what in exchange would be of equal value to a man?
There's probably three big primary things.
Low body count, bringing peace and respecting. That's it.
A V. That's a low body. A V. What are you talking about? You gotta be a V.
Respect is to understand and
Untouched.
anticipate the things that he wants before he even knows that he wants them. And the way that shows respect and the way that shows that you love him is because if you can anticipate those things, he knows that you're paying attention to him very closely. So you're the focus. And then the third thing is you have to put him above your own needs and your own desires. And number three is the thing that I think women, at least in modernity, fail at the most. Women are trained from birth now how they deserve to be treated. And men are trained from birth how they're supposed to treat women. But nobody is trained from birth for how they're supposed to treat men.
Do I learn to do? Do I learn to do?
You sound like a fucking dude.
She said 2 words. Yes. Aggressive AF.
You're
Yes.
not a high value man, but you're a high value woman. What makes you a high value woman?
I'm focused on
Tell
my
us,
education.
please.
That's something
We don't
I
care about
I
that.
focus on exercising.
Ma'am, you're a high value woman.
Okay, nice. Exercise, stay in shape. All right.
Have next to you a great guy. When you're in a relationship, when you're in a great marriage, and have some kids, and you're happy, and you're living your life, that's when you're a high value woman. Being a single woman means that the man that you want don't want you. So how can you be a high value woman if you're still single? Because I'm sure you like certain guys, but those guys don't like you, that's why you're still single.
It's the Philly Phil Twitch Show. Philly Phil Twitch Show. Philly Phil Twitch Show. I'm Philly Phil. This is a Twitch show. Brought to you by Fanta. Thursday, we got the notes. Place your bets, see if I take a note or not.
Loving, respectful. I'm a great sister. I'm very involved in my family.
You're a liar, okay?
I'm religious to an extent. I don't really smoke anything anymore at all.
You talking about?
Yeah, and nicotine.
When's the last time you smoked?
Probably like a month ago, and I don't do it very often, is what I'm saying.
When's the last time you smoked nicotine?
Like a month, too.
I mean, that's not a very long track record.
But I'm
If
also
you're-
20 years old.
I don't think your age is.
No, I'm just talking about, like, a high-value woman is not going to be like a 16-year-old girl. Like, I'm on the path to get there, and some of my characteristics embody that, and I want to continue working towards that because
I mean, I don't care
the
if
only
she
time I'm
smoke
going to
a
be ready
little.
is like after finals.
High value women don't go out to
But I
bars and
think-
clubs and parties and get faced and drunk and tanked.
Write down your ideal size of a man. You can't show the other girls. Find it hard. You're
I just know average.
gonna pull up the tape measure, and we're gonna see if your ideal size actually matches up to what you wrote down. We're gonna see how accurate you are. She put small 5, and she did get it right.
Wow.
So yours was a 7.5, almost an 8, and she got it right. I don't know why y'all clapping.
Oh, because
She got it right and we're supportive.
Exactly.
The thing is, the fact
You
that
really
you got
know,
it right is the reason why I know that
meat sizes.
You're either very good in geometry or you're a whore.
I did not have a prenup. I asked for one, and I was told, Ash, I've known you since we were 20 years old. I've watched you build everything. I would never, ever take that from you. I trust them. I lost everything that I worked for since I was 17. A lot of my friends are like, Ash, you need a prenup. I mean, I built everything that I have. I didn't come from generational wealth. I didn't come from any type of inheritance. Like, everything that I have, I did it by myself.
This is what it's like being a man. Most men lose after their stuff. In divorce, man, it's nothing new,
Yes,
it's nothing special.
come up off
It's the
that
same for
sweet
lots of
lick.
years, man. So when it's
F you talking about?
This happens to men every day.
F.
You need to protect that. You need to protect that. Like, yeah, okay, he's a great guy. Because people are like, oh, prenups, you're planning the divorce before you even married. Okay, if you're driving and you wear a seatbelt, you are not wearing a seatbelt with an anticipation to crash. You are wearing a seatbelt in the event that you do crash. And it is the same exact thing. I'm not a woman of regrets, but that is definitely something that I do.
Hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.
Alright, we made it just in time. What do I remember? Nothing from this video. I'm gonna take some notes so I remember-ish. Did I have any hot takes from the first couple of videos? No. Alright. Catch you Thursday.